Welcome back to episode 6 of Gaming with Brightblade. We're playing Farm Simulator 19 today. As you probably have noticed, I am now doing my premieres on Wednesdays, so that's any new game that I haven't done any videos for. So if you want to check them out, they'll be on Wednesdays. We're still going to keep this on Sunday. If we get more views, I'll move it back to twice a week, and if we get a lot of views, obviously we'll go even further. Okay, so anyway, I re-recorded the trip on this. He just went to 99%, so he's going to go and do this. I was going to watch him do one more, but I wanted to see if this actually worked, while you guys were online. And I did change it a little bit on the way I did it. I don't know what I did wrong before. I'm somewhat sure that I put in an unload point, but I didn't see it when we backed into the bunker. So this will be our third load into the bunker. So. And I did make sure I turned this corner a little wider last time here. So I'm actually thinking, since we're getting close and we're getting stuff done, we can always kind of jostle things around to do what we want to do, but I'd like to start thinking about getting some residual income. Cows, chickens, pigs, and sheep. And at some point we might do horses, but they're kind of... I haven't watched enough videos on them, let's put it that way. I know you ride them around and supposedly they become worth more money, but that's all I really know. I mean, pigs you sit and feed them, but I've got a thing I'm trying in my other playthrough. If that works out, we're going to start doing potatoes and turnips, or sugar beets, whatever you want to call them, and then we'll go from there. So as you see, we've got 2 dumps in there already. The one we put in the first time where it didn't actually dump. And I do actually see the sign this time, so hopefully we'll get a dump. Now, on mine, I've got a much bigger trailer. It's a 3-wheeled trailer, and it's a lot longer. And it's kind of a pain in the butt to back in here. But I can, from field, I believe it's 33, I can fill up everything. I can fill this whole thing up and actually have some chaff out here, out in this area that I got to push in. I still don't have a vehicle for that on that one either, but so okay, it dumped this time, and he'll go back to the field. So what I'm thinking is, since we need to somehow come up with about 130,000, that's just to get the unit to push the stuff. That's not even I think it's 8,000 for the fork or something like that. So let's see what we got for jobs here. That's potato harvesting. I don't want to do that yet if I can help it. Oh, this is something fun we can do. Let's do this one quick. We're going to borrow them. We're only going to make about a little less than 12 grand. I'm wondering let's see if there's anything else that's worthwhile. We could fertilize, but I don't know if we get a fertilizer. I don't think we do. Let's just go ahead and we'll harvest and we'll just borrow the equipment. Okay. And we just gotta get up to the shop here. I always like how they give you the furthest one in, and the shop is like just a little bit too small for my taste. Were we going down to 44? No, 48. Where is 48? I need to see where that's at. 48 is over by the farm, so we can send these guys home. So let's just get each of them set up. Me and that crouching. So we're going to send these down to the farm, and then we'll grab them from there because 48 is just down the road. Okay. Jump out. Hey, look at that, I actually ran that time instead of crouched. Now this, I actually like this semi better than I do the other conventional. The other one is just, it's got that extra axle, and why am I not turning? There we go. Wasn't turning further enough is what it was. Okay, so let's just push this back towards the building. Let him head for home, see if he doesn't hit them. The other thing I've had problems with the Hulk is it does not like making this corner down here where, let's see if we can find the lead one. The corner up in front of this one here. We're going to let this guy go till he gets close to the farm. And then we're going to bring him down, and then I'll show you guys how we set up course play to run two of these guys. And pretty much the semi's just going to sit there and do nothing until it's done. Because these guys, I don't know how big is the, I didn't really look see how big the field is. Maybe we might get more than two. But the only other field I've really gotten more than two is on field 44. And then we can, once we get the semi set up, or loaded, we can run over to the spinery with it. What I really need to do is just, when I'm just screwing around, when I'm either on my game, which is on the same map, or on this game, I need to just run around with the truck and mark all of the fields. Because then we can just have one folder that says fields and go in there. Oh, we want to go to 7. Click on 7 and it goes to 7. So on and so forth. But, I guess I could have just fast forwarded this instead of sitting and gabbing the whole time while I was doing this, but it is just the beginning of the video, and we'll see what happens. I think we'll either cut this out or I'll fast forward it and you can hear my voice going all squeaky. Alright, so we're getting close here. We're just gonna stop right out on the road. It's not like there's any problem, you know. I got traffic turned off, so we're good. Actually, you know what? I set it up with this one because we want to run the inside one first anyway, so... Okay. So, like I said before, we put it on field work. Then we go into course generation. Now it's a little bit different because, okay, we're doing field 48, so we're going to click on that. We're going to add a headland. Then what we're going to do is we're going to hit multiple tools. They're both 3 meters wide, so it sets it to 6 meters. hit generate, and it's going to generate it kind of goopy, but I know this works because I've been on this field before, so. Okay, so now we want to make sure that we're to the right, which we are. Now when we pick up this one, it'll also be to the right. We're just going to make it so we know that it's cotton. And it was 48, yep, okay. I'm going to set this to first waypoint. And we're going to let him drive. Now, all we have to do with this one is we jump in. We find the temporary course. That's not it, that's not it. It'll be Modular Express, yeah. But now we want to let him get a ways ahead, so we're not in a hurry to get this done. We'll load that. Now it automatically knows that... Why did it do that? Oh well. I don't know why it's missing that edge row, but we'll be fine without the edge row in there. Oh, this guy grabs the edge row. That's what it is. Okay, so now he's actually on right. So we're going to switch him to left. Now we're going to let that one up there at least get the first corner turn, if not more. So we got all that set. These guys just dump it on the field just like a baler does, so that works. Let's just go ahead and we're gonna... I'll wait. I'll let him get over the hill anyway. So we're going to let this go, and as you'll see, he'll stay to the left of the line. So all he's going to get is this little bit here when he starts. Of course, he's got to get the whole loader and everything unpackaged. So like I said, right now he's just getting a little itty bitty amount. So he's going to have the smaller cotton bale in the long run. These guys should be good. Let's go grab the semi. We'll bring him down and park him on the side of the road somewhere. Probably right in that swath they went down. This is kind of one of the things I like about it. You can actually, you could run more than two. I've actually, not personally myself run three, but I've been watching videos that people have actually run three. We're going to stick him over here so he's out of the way. Because this field, we did this field earlier. And I just don't want him running into stuff, so. Okay, so our lawnmower is now done, so let's just go ahead and stop him and drive him over here. With the wider lawnmower, we don't end up with that goofy little mark there. This lawnmower does fit in these little cubbies over here, whatever storage areas, so I really need to get a pressure washer so I can start washing, because I don't like them way dirty, but nothing we can do until we get a pressure washer. And I know they're not that expensive, I'm being a cheapskate. Ooh, it does not fit in there. Okay, this one's taller than the other one. Let's see. We'll just stick him in the shop then. Hopefully this guy's not, nope, he's not here, good. Oh yeah, look at all the chaff we got already. Or chaff, however you want to put it. Or these ones are taller, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That must be for straw pickup. I've never quite brought anything over here to see what the deal is with that. It looks like straw sitting in there, so I'm guessing that's what that is. Okay, so we got him stored away. So here comes our chaff again. We'll let him go. So next, what we want is this guy here. He more or less just turns everything over. Okay, so for right now, I think he's fine. I think his setup that I have for the other one, I think I got this exact one. Let's see. So we're looking for field 33 tilling. Yep. Okay, so he's ready to go. It goes with, the only thing I have different is I have a different tractor, but I have the same tiller. So let's go ahead and send him around. Well, it helps if I actually hit first waypoint. Okay, so he'll whip around in a circle here, and he's going to go along, and it'll flip all the hay over. I did put him on, yeah. We'll watch him till he gets up here to the corner, and then we'll get some more work. We'll go check on our cotton, and then we'll see if there's any other jobs we want to take and start getting stuff done on. I'd love to be able to find a job where we can get the swath and get the straw. Which reminds me, I don't have a tractor to put it on right now, but we can always improvise. I mean, if we have to, we can take the lawnmower apart. We need, where is it? There it is, baling technology. Now this one only does 8 bales, excuse me, but it's a lot easier to deal with. It actually tips up, and we can set the bales right in the building over here. So that'll be kind of the idea for that. So okay, he's going. So let's see what we can find for jobs that we can do. I've done one already with sugar beets, but we don't have enough to do. How much money do we have left? Only 12. I want to keep that one for testing. What I want to do, I don't have the piece on the other. I don't think I do anyway. Is you go into here, and this one right here. What this does is you can dump the potatoes or the sugar beets in here, and it palletizes them. Then you just got to use a forklift to take them off and take them somewhere else. And I don't know if we can use the forklift, in automatic mode, but we can manually unload them and stick them on a trailer of some sort. And that'll help us out with that. Because I'm having such problems with the semis running into the side of the vehicle. Which is fine because we're leasing them, but we're still ending up paying that extra for the wear and tear on them. Okay, so here we are out here with our cotton. As you can see, the one cotton is going down the same row that it just went down. I don't understand that. But this one's coming around the second trip around. This should have actually been our lead cotton. Yeah, because he's leaving that edge piece there. But it does some weird stuff, I've noticed that. And so our chaff's been running good. So I wonder, we need to do chickens, we need another tractor to do chickens. Because technically what we want is one with a scoop, and the chickens go in here. And the main thing we need for the chicken is the feed, which is wheat. And we can, if we do a wheat field, we can keep part of the thing because we get part of it for free. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on getting enough money and everything to get it on the next episode. And let's go check on the rest of this. I would like to, now that we get some of this, I'd like to get the vehicle for rolling over the chaff so we can compact it. But, oh, wow, we're getting quite a bit here. How much? I don't know if it'll tell me. Yeah, we got 169,301. It's only 1% compacted, but see, we should have put the thing back further, but because this was already in the way, I couldn't push it back, but it's still pretty good. And then when we do get a machine, we'll compact it and we'll push it, so that it fills the whole thing. I don't have I want to have stuff so I don't have to run all the way up to the store every time we go to get stuff, but I think some of these spots here have stuff. I've never really looked to see what this is. Oh, just a little shed. Okay, so he's coming in with yet another load of chaff, or silage, whatever you want to call it. It says chaff on it over there, so I was, we're just about done here for time. I'm just killing a little bit of time, because otherwise we're not going to have much at all. But I was just goofing around. I wasn't even thinking. I did this, and I'm like, oh, look, bunch of junk in here. I don't know what good it is to have garbage bags in here, but hey. We could park something in here that's not very big. I mean, obviously that won't fit in here, and some of the other stuff won't, but okay, so that's pretty much all we've really got for today, because otherwise we're just going to be jumping around looking at stuff, and like I said, I didn't see anything good for jobs. So yeah, he's doing pretty good. I'm definitely going to have to get a vehicle and compact this. We're going to have to come up with a scheme to make a bunch of money. I don't know if we got anything in the towers. I think we got a thing of wheat in the towers or something. We'll get that. If we got wheat in there, I'm going to get a small trailer for the truck, and we'll start feeding the chickens with that anyway. And so yeah, see, he goes all as far back as he can, or at least that's all he did before. He must realize after a few seconds or something. Okay, it's just saying slipping, so let's go ahead and... Why won't you let me click on it? Okay. So we're going to pull him ahead just a little bit. Get that cleaned out. Yeah, I've seen every time before he's actually pulled ahead, and because you can see where he's made, 2 different spots here. But next time we do the field, we might have to have that all the way to the back or something. Okay, so we might have to move him a little bit further ahead to get him to jump on the correct one. I wish there was like the red line we get with auto drive, so you could see which spot he's connecting to. Well, now we know, but so let's hit drive. I'm not sure if we have to be on current to get the next one to work, but I'm gonna just go back around. Once he's moving, it resets the current, but okay, maybe it won't. Let's go back to next. He should be fine. If not, I'll fix it when we're... but I will see you guys in episode 7. By then, I'm going to try and get most of the major fields that we're going to go to marked so that we can just go to a field and be set up and ready to go. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know exactly what we're going to do there. Also, I'm always looking to see what new games I want to play. Take a look at my list again if you haven't done it already. Let me know what you'd like to see me play, and I'll try and get that as soon as I get a spot open. I'll do a premiere. I'm not sure which one I'm doing this for this week, but we'll just see what happens. All right, see you next time.